100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
You ready? Mike 3. Combo. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check safety. Be careful.
Now it's Yeldon running right. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Mike 3. Combo. Here we go. Mike 3.
Out of the gun now on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Come on.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Hey, team 6. Mike 5. Hey, D-line, let's get in there now. Go. Staying open.
They're going to try and throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now! I got motion there. Me.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 2nd and 14. He's got Fuller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Finds Yeldon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
3, 218, chop it. Yep.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal. Hey, wahoo! Blue draw quarters. Check right. 49. Yes.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7th. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Murray now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return will stop right around the 25. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Go! Mike 3! Mike 3! Come on! You better bring it! 0-0, Mike 3! Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Get it!
They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Completes it to Austin. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Big stop, D. Big stop.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's Murray from midfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
51 the mic. 51 the mic. I got one. Six guys. Run. Sit. Big ass. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill.
Throwing now is Murray. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And they'll run here with Tavon Austin. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
High 7. Hey!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
They'll look to throw here. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defense.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. You did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And got his man complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
No. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Orbit.
My five. Man, I got you. My five.
They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
My five. I got you. My five. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me.
2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Pardon me, sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's
70,
faster.
Indy. Hey, do.
Time's the mic. Quick touch
Now.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Hey, echo.
Mike 5. Watch the pass. Mike 5.
Hey, tighten down. Hey, team 6. Look at me, zipper.
2nd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's 3rd and short. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, go.
They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Will Fuller, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
50 seconds to Mike. Go. You gonna take the ball. You got the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Let's go.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
So don't say nothing.
Mostert. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's checking.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Brian Burns. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
On second down, here's Yeldon, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3.
Hey, Hayward.
3rd and 7.
0-0, Mike free.
Hey.
Let's go.
Shoot.
They're going to look to throw. Aguilar has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Carson, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You draw corner. Go.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Under Christian travel. Hey, high 7.
Finds the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Go.
Finds the mic. Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's a baby stop.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
On the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Murray with a third and long. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 18 yards, first down Niners. Murray now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
51. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Here we go. Oh. Mike 51. Mike 51.
First down, Murray. Sliding, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. On second and a long way to go. Murray looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun on third down, Murray. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Let's kick. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Double dog.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Ready. What we got? Mike 51. You ain't
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
57, Mike, 57.
And the blitz does come. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
49ers 24. Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Let's go, tackle, let's go. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Switch.
Hey, watch it.
General West.
Let's go.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Hey, Foxtrot.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
They'll set up to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shoot.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this this one results in a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So that one will be accepted.
Here we go. 8 read. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Out of the pistol, it's Yeldon. And an Alec T.J. Yeldon. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. An extra point attempt to follow here. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You got nothing. Check 3, check 3.
Murray, one final try. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cards, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Touchdown, I got a stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my number's going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet of what he knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread.